In order to do TOB, I'd really need to get my hands on the Sigil of Restoration, which right now is going for like 2 mil. So I really just need to get one piece from Barrows, and then I can get that Sigil, and then I'm going to try out TOB, maybe even try out God Wars Dungeon. Alright, well, it's literally a statistical anomaly at this point. I have so dry, it's a 1 in 3.5 drop rate. This chest has to be the chest. Well, I needed like a 10-minute break from doing Barrows because for some reason I'm like 30 chest dry when it's a 1 in 3 drop rate, 1 in 3.5 drop rate. And to go 30 dry is absolutely insane. So I'm training Herblore for absolutely no reason other than to get some points. Well, so now I have 20 Herblore. Just got 95 attack. 42. 42 chests. We broke the streak. You know what though? We made the leaderboards. So, back to back. Alright. We're starting to pick it up. Oh my god, that's a collection log too. That is so huge. That is so huge. Oh my god. Yeah, that is 1, 2, 3 more. Alright. Wow, there's another supply drop. I have not gotten a single sigil, only supply drops. So I have some stuff to do. I am going to edit and do other stuff, and I will be back. I'm AFKing in a super unique location, as I don't want to go to Cyclops. I just feel like they're way too packed, and you can't get sigils, and I would like to get a sigil drop. Well, we were AFK, but out of nowhere, one of the random breaches spawned. So, of course, you know that we had to check that out and see what was going on. The random breaches are honestly always good because, like, I think it's the least amount of people. The 6 AM breach is the least amount of people, but to be honest, that one's hard to get up for. But the random breach is always solid because people aren't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. I was literally AFKing on skeletons and in the catacombs and barrows. Like, what am I even doing? But I got another roll for a corrupted weaponry. Still cannot get that corrupted weapon yet. Keep getting these tier 5s, but they'll come, hopefully. And after checking my looting bag, 1.5 mil and a tier 5. And a Sigil of Faith. Surprisingly, following that breach, not too long after there was actually another breach. To be honest, it was pretty uneventful. Besides the fact that there were PKers everywhere slaughtering each other and slaughtering innocent civilians. So, got some tier 5s. The corrupted weaponry and the VLS will come at some point. I still have hope. I got a mill. I kid you not, I've been AFK here for so long and nobody comes. Like, once in a while you see someone do it in the chest, but nobody comes. And I've gotten 85 range, which is huge. I've gone from 1 to 85 range today, I think. I don't know if I'm tripping, but yeah, I think so. But yeah, the stats are looking good for TOB. Like 84 magic is good, 85 range, 90 defense. You know what's crazy? Also, the loot from this chest has been sitting here for so long. Imagine this like a triple chest. Well, it's currently peak hours right now, so for some reason I had the urge to do some skilling. So I started off doing a little bit of fire making, and then I went into some cooking. Alright, so it's been a couple hours since I have started fishing and fire making. Got ourselves 71 fire making and 73 cooking. I said fishing. But anyway, if you're wondering why I am skilling in a Dead Memo tournament, mainly it's because you get points, and you can use the points to get yourselves the new cosmetic rewards as well as many other items. Like they came out with the home teleport, looks pretty sick in my opinion. And on top of the fact that the 25,000 prize pool is actually mainly based on points. So if we can get ourselves enough points, maybe we could qualify. You never know. Anyway, we got a breach coming up, so we're just going to finish off a little bit of cooking and fire making. And I'll see you at the breach. And we're ending off 75 cooking right before the breach, which is pretty cool. Bro, look at this dude. So, as always, the breaches were extremely chaotic. Honestly, I feel as though as more and more people start to enter into the top bracket, there's obviously more PKers, so it really becomes a high energy, high intensity situation. You really got to be on the lookout because sometimes when someone's attacking you, you don't even realize they're attacking you. And if you don't have your ranged prayer on while Kree comes, welcome back to Lumbridge.
I almost died there. 1.4 mil.
So after the breach, I got some more cooking levels, some more fire making levels, and now I'm training a little bit of fletching as the PKers are probably bloodthirsty right after the breach, so you gotta do random stuff during off hours. So it's been a couple hours actually. This is a lot slower than I thought, but I'm just doing some AFK stuff right now. Got myself 65 fletching. Everything else I'm pretty sure, yep, everything else is the same, but we got ourselves 65 fletching and we're gonna see how high we can go before we decide to stop. Well, so we got ourselves, where is it, 69 fletching so far, almost 70, and we're doing a little crafting and we're testing something out. Okay, yeah, I definitely crushed way too many of these gems for this to be profitable. I think I just completely destroyed my profits. Okay, yeah, that was a bad idea. And we are back to Herblore. We managed to get ourselves 54 Herblore, reaching a total level of 1080. So we've been alching and fletching for a while, just finishing that off. Got ourselves some levels. And now we're actually going to head over to Theater of Blood. We're going to go in not so good gear just to try out, get a feel for it, see if it's even possible. Also, make sure we don't bring our best gear to instantly die. But yeah, let me gear up real quick. Alright, this is the gear and the setup that we're going for. We'll see how well it goes. This is our sigil combination. We got precision, formidable, fortification. We didn't get restoration yet because we don't want to, it went up in price and I'm not dropping 3 mil on that. But let's see how it goes. Holy shit, I'm really in the Theater of Blood. Also, just to clarify, for the first run we are doing entry mode. Just to get like a kind of good feel for it. As we do not have the best sigil combinations right now, nor do we have the best armor by any means. We have some pretty terrible armor. But for the first room, if you are not familiar with TOB, basically you just pray magic. And do not do what I did. You actually are supposed to freeze the guys that come out that heal him or her at like 70%, 50%, and 30%. You're supposed to freeze them and then take them out with your best ranged gear. But it's going pretty well so far, and I think we got this.
I did it.
Let's go with one sip of brew. Okay, good start. Alright, time to take on the big boy. He's a big boy? If you get the reference. Well, this room is actually super simple. You also don't even need to have protect range on, but it helps if you mess up. You just hide from him until he goes down, and then you attack him with melee. You usually get like 3 or 4 hits, and then you run away. I really gotta say though, I love the graphics at TOB.
Easy money.
Let's go. Ah, shit, I remember this room. I don't like this room. I got this though. It's actually pretty funny thinking back because the boss fight in this room is actually insanely easy compared to the actual room itself. It's not necessarily so complicated as it is chaotic because you just have so many different things spawning that you have to attack with the correct combat style. And they really just start spawning faster and faster and it's like, bro, come on, relax. And it gets stressful too because the pillars have like their own health bars, so you slowly watch the health just keep decreasing as you try to survive. But yeah, no, the boss is super easy. It's like if it's blue, you attack it with magic and you protect from magic. If it's green, range. If it's yellow or white, melee. Oh my god, I fucking hate that room. Oh, that was rough. Alright, wish me luck against Sotazgeg. This room might actually be my favorite room, only because it's just so relaxing and predictable. Basically, you just have to change your prayer if it's like, what is it, a black ball? I have it written down, yeah. And the puzzle isn't complicated. You literally just walk on the tiles that are highlighted and finish the room. Obviously, it's going to be a lot harder when we do it on normal mode, but the strategy is basically the same. Ah, we did it. I like that room. I think that's a pretty cool room. We got this, I think. Where's the balls? Yep, so this room, we just basically walk on the balls to prevent it from healing and having like extra health and damage, I believe, something like that. And then we run around the entire circle of the room while we attack it until it gets down to 30 health. Which honestly is the only hard part. Like basically you just have to pay attention and have some patience, because if you attack it while it's looking at you, then you die. And if you attack it while it's not looking at you, you do damage. You get like, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 hits, and it's pretty cool. It really is crazy. We're doing Deadman. We're doing Theater of Blood in Deadman mode. Like that's pretty cool.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Ooh, don't look at me. Also, if you've never done TOB, please never forget this. You will fail the raid 100%. The first try did not go so well, and I learned that you cannot use the escape crystal to escape in Deadman mode. But of course, we tried again, and we got to Versic, and honestly, like, this is definitely the only hard. The entire raid is hard, but this room is a million times harder than the rest of the raid. However, I think I am starting to get the hang of it. Basically, the first part, you just use the Dawn Bearer, whatever spec that you get from the skeleton, and attack it with your melee weapon in between when you're out of spec. And then once it falls, there's like this rhythm. Apparently, if you have the scythe, it's like super easy to predict the movement of it. However, I do not have the scythe. I do find that it didn't take that long for me to get into the rhythm of it. It's kind of just like attack the boss right when they throw their attack. Switch your prayers accordingly, kill the things that come out, you know. And then avoid the tornado that's chasing you like a madman at the end.
Holy shit, I did it.
Yo, I did it! What the fuck? Yo, let's go to the treasure room. Oh, it's actually pretty hype.
Purple.
Yeah. That's some good loot. Holy shit, I did it! How'd I get out of here without dying? Can I leave like this? No. Can I use this? No. Oh, this is where I could like die, right? This is where I could die. Oh, I'm good.